What up, boys, and welcome to a super quick balance change video. You may be wondering why it looks really weird and we're not on some website. It's because I've actually gotten these ones early, which is weird for this channel because we never do that. But yeah, I've sort of just thrown this together myself. It doesn't look the best because I just wanted to throw it together and get through them really quickly because there's not too much to talk about here. Obviously I've already reviewed them because I had to write them down, but yeah, let's go through them. We already knew that the miner, obviously the card in the top left here, was getting a nerf this month. Did we know it was this month? I don't know, but we knew it was getting a nerf. And what it has seen is a crown tower damage nerf, which in my opinion is actually the totally right thing to do. I thought it should be some form of damage, right? And it has been. It's been crown tower damage, which keeps its interactions totally the same, which is perfect. And just means it's doing 8 less damage every time it swings, which, you know, is going to add up the tiniest bit because mine needs a lot of swings, but really it's not going to kill the card. And I think it will still be strong and viable, but it definitely did deserve literally exactly that in my opinion. A very small one here in the Earthquake, it now affects Hidden Tesla. Wow. I mean, it just, yeah, it now affects Tesla when it's hidden. I put hidden in there because obviously it already affects Tesla, but not too much to say about that. Yeah, I guess it makes logical sense they would do that. It's not going to change usage rate of Earthquake whatsoever. The Golem, in my opinion, is seeing a buff, which is why I put it in green text. If you haven't already noticed, there's one yellow because that's a nerf, but the rest are all buffs or positive things, and the Golem, in my opinion, is getting a small buff, and what it's getting is the Golemites are losing damage, but they're gaining death damage, and the reason I've put this as a buff is because the damage is going down 22.5% and the damage is going up 55%. So what this means is, if your Golemite is only getting one hit and then dying, it's going to end up doing more damage now than it did before. If your Golemite was getting, you know, 3 or upwards shots, it's going to be doing less damage than it did before. But the thing with Golemites is they very rarely do many swings because they have such little health and hit so slowly. So, in my opinion, the majority of Golemites will do that one swing and die, or they do 2 swings and die. 2 swings and die will be the same damage before and after the changes. 1 swing and die will be more damage, so in my opinion, this is a tiny buff. Not going to affect anything to do with the Golem whatsoever. It would be interesting to see if the death damage now kills more things than it did before. I very much doubt it because it was such a minimal amount, but yeah, I guess that's going to be interesting. And then I guess we'll talk about these two together because this video wasn't going to be very long anyway, but Cannon and Cannon Cart, 5% damage. I like that it's being consistent, and I like that these are 2 cards that aren't too strong. You know, Cannon we only ever see in 2.6, and Cannon Cart we don't really see. I mean, I don't really know. It's a tough one to talk about, but Cannon Cart doesn't really do anything. It's pretty bad, so both of them deserve damage. A pretty big change nowadays anyway, because the game is so balanced, so 5% is actually a lot more than it used to be, so yeah, I don't know. I don't think Cannon's going to be wild, but I do think Cannon Cart is going to be seen, not in a lot of decks, but in a lot of those fringe, off-meta sort of decks. Not off-meta, but in those fringe decks, you know, the ones where people really want to put the Cannon Cart in, they can now put the Cannon Cart in, whereas they couldn't really before. And the final note is, there's a new card, and all we know that it is not a legendary. That's legitimately it. We just know there's a new card. Thought I'd add it on here because otherwise there's only 5 cards, and that was really difficult to put on one of these sheets I've just made. But yeah, I guess that's all for balance changes. Again, it's just a really quick video. Not because I'm in a rush. I'm actually recording this the day before they come out, but just because there's not too much here. So yeah, I don't think the meta's going to change up that much. Obviously, there's going to be less miner, which I don't know how much more. I mean, its usage rate's going to fall a little bit, but maybe by like 5% of what it is right now. Cannon Cart's going to rise a bit. I couldn't tell you how much by, but it's going to rise a little bit. 2.6 is going to be a little bit better. I guess Hog in general is going to be better because there should be more golems, theoretically. There's going to be more cannons to be played. There's going to be more earthquakes to be played. I think also Graveyard gets a little boost from this, right? Because Graveyard doesn't like facing Miner because usually it has poison and it can cycle. So Graveyard then, you know, doesn't struggle against as many Miner decks. And Cannon Cart also is a buff to Graveyard. So I don't know. I guess the thing that these really depend on is whatever that new card is. And yeah, that's going to be all for this review. I'm giving this a 2 out of 5. Do we do them out of 5? Yeah, we do. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. Not great, but they're all positive. Would have just hoped there was more. However, I can let them off for that because I believe next month there's going to be big changes. So, yeah, let's wait for next month. But, yeah, let me know what you think down below or in the poll in the top right of your screen now. Sorry there hasn't been many videos being posted recently. I've been working on 3 different scripts I have right now, and I can't be doing... I mean, I can be doing them, but I've now had to record this, so, you know, I'm going to be working on them slowly. But, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Leave your comments on the balance changes down below, and I'll reply to them all. Hope you enjoyed, but apart from that, peace.